Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook. In today's video, we've got indicators from Ripple that make it look like settlement is a lot closer than we think. But before we do, if you'd hit that like and subscribe and tell your friends and family so we can get this information out to as many people as possible, that would be fantastic. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? Now, for those of us that have been around for a while, we have been watching this saga between the SEC and Ripple for almost 2 years. And we have seen every kind of mudslinging there is from the day that this lawsuit was filed, when Jay Clayton walked out the door on his last day as the SEC commissioner, to when the SEC actually stood against the very people that they purport to protect, us, the retail investor. I mean, it has been absolutely amazing and crazy all at once. And during this whole time, we've seen the unfolding of the entire ETHgate scandal and the whole debate and big hassle over the Bill Hinman emails. And on top of that, guys, we have been watching Ripple winning one decision after another. So much so that they now have those Bill Hinman emails, which we believed in this community would never have ever been coughed up. Well, they've been finally coughed up. And Stuart Alderati has said, hey, they were worth waiting for and getting. But something else has been happening out there in the mainstream that you would not be expecting, that to me are giving huge indicators that a settlement is right around the corner. What am I talking about? Guys, you are seeing a global advertising campaign from Ripple literally happen right now. You're watching advertisements popping up in Liverpool, in London, in Singapore, in Dubai, in Wall Street, and all kinds of places around the world. Multi-million-dollar advertising campaign right at what we would consider very close to the end of this lawsuit. And you have to ask yourself, why on earth would Ripple be advertising themselves and any potential products they use to people that would not have any products to buy? That is a huge question. Would you spend tens of millions on an advertising campaign if you thought that you were going to lose this case and you didn't have some idea that settlement was around the corner? And would you advertise it to the rank and file, to people like you and I, if Ripple was not going to be used somehow, some way, in a way in which most retail folks could interact with it? Well, guys, I'm telling you, I think something is up, because there is no way any forward-thinking company is going to go out there and advertise to consumers that where there's no product to sell and there's no opportunity to actually reach those consumers. Now, normally you would see Ripple reaching out to the major banks, to humongous central banks, because of course that is their primary client base. But no, where they're putting these advertisements are in airports and in subways, in big metroplexes, in subways, where a majority of people who are getting off the train, going in to do their work at these offices, brokers, lawyers, accountants, you name it, all those kind of folk, and they're putting it out there for all these guys to see. And I'm talking big money ads, because these ads in these spots are in high traffic volume areas, and it is not cheap, that is for sure. And so that is saying to me something is going on. There is an undercurrent, and that is a big indicator, I believe, that settlement is coming. Now, when settlement comes, if it, let's say, comes in November or December or even in January, when settlement hits in this case, I'm telling you what, you have got most folks, number one, most technical analysis and most fundamental analysis folks out there. And we're talking from big investment houses, not just crypto folks off on YouTube here. No, big investment firms saying you see settlement in this case, then you can expect to see this asset absolutely skyrocket. And you're looking at Ripple, which has a $15 billion valuation as a unicorn. And the moment this case settles, they're moving forward to IPO. And that in and of itself is a big big deal. Don't underestimate what is going to happen here when this case blows off, because you have watched an asset be so suppressed. And I get people on the channel leaving comments, why do people think XRP has been suppressed? Well, come on, guys. If you were to take Ethereum or Bitcoin off of every major North American exchange and then say, oh, okay, now compete fairly in the world, do you think Bitcoin or Ethereum would have seen the major run-up that they saw this last bull run? Not on your life. And that's what's happened with XRP. It was delisted from every major North American exchange and literally shut out from this marketplace where majority of investors on this side of the globe could get in on it. That is a big chunk of the investor pie that you have just cut them out from having. So don't think that that has not had an impact on the price action. And when you see this settle and you see this relist, it is going to be one of the most amazing shoot-offs, blast-offs that we have ever seen. And in fact, it could be the catalyst that starts the next crypto bull run market for the entire market. It's going to be that impactful. Guys, one thing about XRP that cannot be denied, and Ripple, is how impactful it is around the globe and where it's being used right now in real world utility today. And in fact, you just saw some amicus briefs just get approval to be filed on Ripple's behalf of how XRP is used in on-demand liquidity and as a medium of exchange with these various providers. And when you're looking at those amicus briefs saying, hey, look, I'm not looking at XRP as an investment contract where there's some great expectation of profit. No, I'm using it day to day in the function of the business that I run on a global level. You're going to see Ripple win this case. I think a lot of folks believe that. And I think the SEC is going to settle before risking a loss in court or in summary judgment. Now, that is just my view. And I think that there's a lot of other folks that have that view. Now, some don't. But I would really like to challenge them and say, hey, you showed the evidence where the SEC has even a fleeting hope of truly winning this case when you consider all of the evidence that has been brought to bear. The fact that there is no investment contract. When I bought my XRP, I wasn't expecting to get a dividend from Ripple or get voting rights on Ripple's board or any of those things that would normally come from investing in a stock. And so there's no commitment from Ripple's side in order to come and compensate me somehow or have some accountability to me for buying XRP. No, it's kind of like if I bought a barrel of oil from Exxon. Well, Exxon isn't going to send me some kind of prospectus or if I need to have a proxy vote on a decision or a board thing, they're just going to say, hey, take your barrel of oil and go. Why? Because I bought a commodity, guys. And that's what we've done with XRP. We have bought a commodity. And my view on it is that we are going to see this case settle on the side of Ripple, that XRP is not a security. There is no investment contract, not in the beginning and not going forward with the retail aftermarket sales. Now that's truly what I believe. I think it's going to be something quite amazing, and especially in this entire digital asset space. And for me, it has got me stoked because you're talking millions and millions and millions of dollars of advertising going out there to a marketplace that if you're not looking at a settlement and you have no product to give would make no sense. So I'm thinking, guys, that we're looking at the hints of a settlement happening very, very soon. So that's what I believe. Now, guys, this is a video I have for you today, and I truly hope that you enjoyed it. And if there's something I said that you don't agree with, well, you drop that down in the comments right there. And if there's something I left out that you think should be mentioned, well, you drop that down in there as well, and we can have a discussion. So guys, before you go, just take a look at this beautiful field right nearby where I live. It is just absolutely gorgeous, rain or shine. Well guys, as you know, I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that notification bell down there so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we're uploading. And guys, we're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, and we certainly can't do it without you. So if you're one of the thousands of people who have been watching these videos but haven't yet subscribed, would you do the channel a favor and join this community? We would really love to have you on board. So, in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.